Have you ever paused and asked yourself in silence, am I truly living my soul's purpose? Or am I simply surviving, running through routines, chasing goals, yet feeling a quiet emptiness inside? In today's world, we are constantly told what success looks like, what happiness should be, what path is right. But the soul speaks differently. Its voice is not loud. It is gentle, like a whisper in the wind. And if you learn to hear it, it will guide you to a life filled with peace, clarity, and joy. Paramhansa Yogananda, one of the greatest spiritual teachers of the modern world, once said, "Most of us live from outside in, ruled by the world's noise. But the soul invites us to live from inside out, guided by spirit." Today, we will journey together through 7 deep signs that your soul is on the right path. And as you listen, you may find that some of these signs are already present in your life. Or, you may discover where your soul is inviting you to grow. Either way, this reflection may bring you peace, direction, and hope. Before we begin this sacred journey, I warmly invite you to subscribe to Inner Divine. This is not just another channel. It is a sanctuary for the soul. Here, seekers from every path of life come together to share timeless wisdom, gentle practices for inner peace, and daily inspiration for spiritual awakening. When you subscribe, you are not only receiving teachings, you are joining a family, a circle of light, where each heart supports the other. So take a deep breath now, and take a simple step. Hit the subscribe button, click the bell icon, and let us walk this inner path together as one radiant family of light. Sign 1, you feel inner peace, even in chaos. The first and most powerful sign is that even when life feels turbulent, deep inside, you sense peace. This doesn't mean you never feel stress or sadness, but it means something within you remains untouched. Yogananda taught, peace is the language of God, and silence is his voice. When your soul is aligned, you begin to carry that peace, not as an idea, but as a living experience. Imagine the ocean. On the surface, waves crash, storms roar. But in the deep waters below, there is stillness. When you discover that stillness in yourself, you know your soul is guiding you. Take a slow breath in now, and release gently. Behind your thoughts, behind your worries, there is a quiet place. That is your soul's home. Sign 2, you feel a gentle pull toward truth. Another sign is this. You feel drawn, gently, but unmistakably, toward truth. Perhaps you find yourself curious about meditation. Perhaps you feel inspired to read spiritual books. Or you begin to ask questions you never asked before. Who am I, really? Why am I here? This seeking is not forced. It is not pressure from outside. It is the soul calling you home. Yogananda beautifully said, "The soul loves to meditate, for in contact with spirit lies its greatest joy." If you feel this magnetic pull, not toward more distraction, but toward clarity, wisdom, and truth, it is a sacred sign. Your soul is awakening. Sign 3, synchronicities begin to appear. Have you noticed that when you start walking a certain way, life seems to respond? The right book comes into your hand. The right teacher appears. The right opportunity opens. And sometimes, the right person walks into your life, exactly when needed. These are not coincidences. They are synchronicities. Yogananda explained, when the soul calls, the universe answers. When you align with your soul, the world around you begins to align too. Doors open. Guidance comes. Life feels less random and more guided. If you see this happening often, your soul is surely on the right path. Sign 4, old attachments fall away. Think back to your past. There were habits, desires, friendships, maybe even identities that once defined you. But as your soul grows, many of these begin to fade. It is not rejection. It is not judgment. It is simply that your spirit no longer vibrates with them. Like a butterfly leaving the cocoon. You let go of what no longer serves your higher journey. Yogananda said. Forget the past. The vanished lives of all men are dark with many shames. Human conduct is ever unreliable until anchored in the divine. Everything in future will improve, if you are making a spiritual effort now. If you find yourself naturally releasing what once held you back. This is a sure sign, your soul is growing wings. Sign 5, you feel deep compassion. Compassion is another sign. You begin to feel others' pain as your own. Instead of judgment, you feel understanding. Instead of anger, you feel forgiveness. Instead of selfishness, you feel the desire to serve. This is because your soul begins to recognize that the same divine spark lives in every being. Yogananda said, when you serve others, you serve yourself. For the same life force flows through all. If your heart is opening in compassion, if kindness becomes your natural response, your soul is walking the right way. Sign 6, you begin to sense a higher presence. Another sign is that you begin to feel, you are not alone. In meditation, you sense a presence. In prayer, you feel a warmth. In moments of struggle, you feel carried by unseen hands. This is not imagination. It is spirit. It is the divine walking beside you. Yogananda assured. The moment you open your heart sincerely to God, He rushes in. If you feel this presence guiding you, comforting you, whispering within you, your soul is deeply aligned with its purpose. Sign 7, you feel joy without reason. Finally, perhaps the clearest sign of all, you begin to feel joy without reason. Not joy because something went well. Not joy because you achieved something. But joy that simply is. Joy in being alive. Joy in the breath. Joy in sitting quietly, connected to your soul. Yogananda revealed. Ever new joy is the nature of the soul. When you taste that joy, even for a moment, you know your soul is smiling. You are on the right path. Let us pause now and look back at these 7 signs. 1. Inner peace in chaos. 2. A pull toward truth. 3. Synchronicities guiding your steps. 4. Old attachments falling away. 5. Deep compassion growing within. 6. A higher presence felt beside you. 7. Joy without reason. If even 2 or 3 of these are alive in you, be comforted. Your soul is leading you. And if you feel you are not there yet, do not worry. Just listening now is already a step closer. For as Yogananda said, when the mind is still, the soul speaks. May you keep walking gently, guided by your soul, until every step you take becomes a prayer. If this journey has touched your heart today, I warmly invite you to join our family of light here at Inner Divine. Here, seekers from every walk of life come together to share wisdom, inspiration, and peace for the soul. Take a gentle moment now. Hit the subscribe button. Click the bell icon. And allow each message to guide your inner journey. Share your reflections in the comments below, because your words may become the spark that lights another soul's path. Remember, when your soul is aligned, every breath, every step, every moment becomes sacred.